Good evening, everyone. It is I, Evan, once again back with another. Hold on. Trying to. Whatever. It is I, back with another art video. Now, I know I haven't exactly. I know the last few ones have been a little unscripted and a little boring, but I assure you, I have a lot of stuff today, and, well, sure. Not a lot of it is very flashy, but I assure you, it is some stuff that I'm actually very willing to show you, and some stuff I probably forgot to in the past. Anyway, let's get right into the nitty gritty, shall we? One moment. Let me just look through this. Nope, nothing there. Okay, I just gotta go into my closet for a moment. Let me just. All right, now I think I'm ready. Got all my stuff. I've got all my stuff, and I've got a couple cool things to say. Also, look at these. I got some new Papermate pens at Walmart. Yep, pretty nifty. Yeah, look at that yellow one. Fresh right off the rack or something. Anyway, I actually used a couple of those pens to make this one drawing. Anyway. Oh, also, here's a really quick story while I finish up this one drawing right here. Okay, so, I think sometime on Friday, I was, making this... Okay, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, that's it. Okay, so on Thursday, I was talking to this one teacher, this one, counselor, I guess, whatever. Her name is, well, for the sake of her, identity, I'm just gonna say it's, like, Miss Collis or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was showing her some of my artwork. Then, well, I showed her a few characters of mine, and then, well, it's well, let's just say she wanted me to feature 3 of them in like a quick drawing. You know, the characters would be Carb, Spots, and Koa. If you don't know who those guys are, then, well, yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. Because I don't exactly... I mean, it's not like I constantly talk about them. I've only mentioned them, like, a bunch of times in a couple... At least, I think, like... I think 1 or 2 videos previous to this. But anyway, let's get right to the nitty-gritty. Okay, so, first and foremost, I'm going to be showing you this drawing I made just about... I don't know how long ago, but it was before I started recording. That doesn't sum it up at all, does it? All right. Here he is. It's a quick comic I made. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud. But to sum up what he's saying, he's yeah. Okay, so look at this right here. Okay, so one morning Ed woke up with bed hair and decided to wake up his mom with a surprise. And here he is. Yep, waving his little long sleeve arms in the air while shouting that he's the bed hair monster. This is pretty much a sequel drawing to this. This drawing that I made, I can't remember. Sometime last year, 2020 to be precise. Yep. And I've got to say, this was it was pretty fun to make. Especially drawing all the hair. Sure. I was a little nervous about how the textures of the hair would come out, but I think it came out all right. Adding all the little squiggly bits of hair that would just poke out, definitely made it a lot more fun to envision when it was colored. Yep. Also, I drew him with a little tongue in his mouth, so that's new. Also, I don't know. I was originally gonna draw him with his hat, like in this picture, but then I wanted to draw something cute, something different from that. So I just made him without the hat instead. Because, well, Ed didn't always have that beanie. He did not always have that beanie. Okay, what else do I got? Okay, let's look at some previous ones. Hold on a sec. Have I showed you guys this picture of Timothy? Oh yeah, that's his name, by the way. His name is Timothy. Yep. I also made a second drawing like that, but it's a lot more crude, and I guess a lot more quote-unquote scary or something. Just imagine that thing running down your hall and straight at you. I dare you. Try to envision that running down your hall. Okay, enough envisioning. Turn off your brain and shut up. Alright, now, to explain who, well, okay, you probably already forgot, but that comic I mentioned earlier, you know, the one I told you that my teacher wanted me to make, well, here they are again. Yep, that's Spots and that's Carb. Again, inspired by Ice. You know, I'm just gonna write that down, hold on. Inspired by... Okay, there, done. Now that that's done, let me just flip to a couple other ones. Here's just a little character sketch of Spots. Or Spriggles, or Shigs, or Spotster. I think you get the idea. He has a lot of nicknames. Alright. Okay, so... last weekend, I was at a visitation day with my mom, and I was drawing a bunch of random eggs, but then I immediately ran out of ideas. Next, I drew this horrifying thing. I couldn't... Moving on. Okay. You remember that comic I was talking about? Well, here it finally frickin' is. Okay, so here we have, Spots. Yep, here we have Spots, Koa, and Carb here, trying to reach for this fruit. Doesn't have a name, it's just a fruit. You could say it's like a nectarine and strawberry hybrid, but it's just a fruit. Come on, focus. The thing won't focus. Yep, made that just, I guess sometime yesterday. Friday, I guess. Next, I made this thing. Okay, so, you probably don't really remember this, but, in another video, I showed you guys this list of monster ideas. You know? Like monster, designs and stuff. Well, here's a monster with a very long mouth. I guess you could call it a trunk, but really it's just a mouth. Yeah, he does have nostrils, they're right there. So, yeah, this is not a trunk, it is in fact a mouth. And, he's got, like, long, twisty, like, suction cup fingers and little feet. And I couldn't think of anything else to be at the end of his body, so I just drew a long, twisty tail. Because, you know. Recently, I've been having this idea of this, of this weird, sea monster that would dwell at the sea floor, and it would have like this harpoon like thing at the back of its mouth, and it would be able to to skewer fish with it. Also, there's its tail, because I mean, well, it's got to have a tail, right? Hold on. Okay. Next, there's this guy, Monster Idea 10. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, you might be a little confused. In case you haven't noticed, this is, this harpoon monster. Monster Idea 9, and then there's, Monster Idea 7, that red thing you saw earlier. Well, you're probably wondering what happened to Monster Idea 8. No, we're not. Yes, you are. So, this morning, I was actually drawing Monster Idea number 8, but then, well, that was during visitation, and when I just opened up to that page, my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, can I have that?" And I was like, "Alright, sure." So, I colored it in, I ripped it out of the book, and then I just gave it to her. And boom, now my mom has a picture of a sea monster, I guess. Alright, moving on. Now, back to Monster Idea 10. Okay, so, I wouldn't really call this one a monster, really. It's just a freaking rat. A big one, too. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this, but he's there, so I might, but I probably won't, because it's a boring drawing. And next, there's this other boring drawing. You're probably wondering why his leg is like that. Well, I tried to draw his well, since he's supposed to be a chameleon monster, I tried drawing his little toes gripping onto a branch or something, but I don't know how to do that, so I fucked it up. So I tried scribbling it out, but then I thought, well, maybe I could just put the feet at the bottom of that, because I don't know. Anyway, that was Monster Idea 11. Next, we have this other unfinished thing. It's a bird. Yeah. Basically, I was kind of forcing myself to think of another thing, so I just drew a really fat bird and called it a day. Yeah. And of course, well, I was watching Rescuers Down Under, and you guys know the monitor lizard. God damn it, it's blurry. Hold on, just give it a minute. All right, back to it. You probably still noticed the pencil sketches. I totally abandoned this. Okay, so you guys remember Joanna, the monitor lizard from Rescuers Down Under? If you guys don't remember that movie, shame on you. It's a damn good movie. Also, Joanna is, well, okay, so there's this poacher guy named McLeach, something like that. And he has a pet monitor lizard that he named Joanna. And, well, Joanna, throughout the movie, is my most favorite villain pet ever. Because, well, okay, well, she's a lizard of few words, but she's fucking awesome. Unless Joanna is actually a dude, but just has a girl's name. Who knows? I'm gonna say she for now. If you guys want to correct me, go ahead. I'm not scared. Anyway, I kind of imagined this one random monster that has like this really childish and rebellious attitude, where if you found him breaking a vase, and he's like, "Oh, did I do that?" You know, and for some reason I thought I drew his legs all crossed like that because I thought that'd be cool. And then at this point, I completely ran out of ideas and got really tired, so I just drew this dumb raptor thing with a big face beak. I don't know. And then, well, for a second I wasn't bored anymore. Then I actually thought of something fun to draw. Here we have, god damn it, it's not focusing. Here, Neil the nervous frog. Yeah, he looks nervous, alright. Nice legs though. Yep, there he is, Neil the nervous frog. I wish it would focus better, but this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, then on the next page, I decided to draw another frog. A sleeping one. A grumpy sleeping one. And a chubby toad next to it. And then that expanded into... God damn it, it's not... Okay, here we go. I don't think I can show it in the full shot, but here he is. I guess I can stand up. I want the shadow to... It is a very big toad. And if you look closely, you can see his little toes sticking out from underneath his body. You can see his little happy face, no Z's. And you want to know what I named him? I named him Bumble. You can't probably. It's Bumble the Toad. Yep. Big old Bumble. And then I drew him catching and eating a dragonfly. Yep. There's Damien the dragonfly. He's also. Rest in peace, Damien. You will be missed, except not really. You were eaten alive by a giant toad named Bumble. You couldn't escape a frog named fucking. And of course, that brings us back to little Ed here. Yep, still threatening to snuggle us to death. Except it isn't all I got. In fact, I still have some other drawings that weren't even made today, but several months ago. That's right. I've got some... Ow. I've got some... I don't know. Okay, these ones are pretty good. a couple of these are like old scraps, but well, not really. Okay, honestly, it's not that many, but still, they're the best I've got. All right. Next up, we've got Halcyon, aka Hal. Yes, another character named Hal. Shut up. Okay, so this was a serpent character I made once. To put you up to speed, I have this little sketchbook, this little black sketchbook that's filled with these different pictures of serpent creatures representing certain things. And this one I was gonna name Halcyon. He's the restful worm or serpent. He's a snake. He's a giant reptilian snake. I I looked it up. A worm is a type of dragon, serpentine, I guess. And here he is. Yep. Yep, he's just lazing about. But while I was coloring him, I accidentally colored in the pattern a little wrong, so I tried filling it in with a black pen, like you can probably see right there. And me being the dumb, overreacting perfectionist I am, I was like, fuck it, I fucked up a bunch in this, I'm revising it. But then, after trying to revise it a bunch of times, I kept fucking up again. So on second thought, I'll just archive it instead, and here he is. Next up, we have this other character that I'm probably never going to draw again. His name is Mr. Biskin. Yep, here are a couple facts about him. Full name, Barry J. Biskin. Age, unknown. Facts, he's a pumpkin farmer. He owns a collection of harmonicas for some reason. He's hiding a terrible secret. Has a lifetime supply of leaves, needles, and stitches. And, oh yeah, by the way, no, he eats the leaves. He doesn't actually use them to stuff himself. But I'm pretty sure those are kind of like kindred spirits in a way, you know, because the more he eats, the bigger he gets. Because he's a fucking scarecrow. Oh, and Frostbite, if you were watching this, you remember that thing I mentioned about the smog choker getting redrawn with little T-Rex arms? Well, here he is. Ain't he a beauty? I would try to zoom out with the phone or something, but I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Okay. Okay. Anyway, here he is. You've got the yellow spots. We got the big bulb tail thing. Got the big legs. And, well, you've already heard me say a million times before, so I won't say too much again. But the big front legs on the previous drawing, I did not like them. So I changed them to little T-Rex arms. So now he's a beautiful dinosaur-esque dragon. He is a dragon. He is not a dinosaur. He's a dragon. He just doesn't have wings. Just because a dragon doesn't have wings doesn't mean you can bully him and call him. Okay, next drawing. Next we have this handsome dude here. Here we hold on, that's not his name. Let me just scratch something out. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Here we have Billy Scavell. One of the West's most dangerous dudes out there. Okay, so Billy here is a unfinished concept character. Okay, so I was watching this pilot episode for Long Gone Gulch, and it was the best fucking thing I've ever seen. Well, yeah, it was good, really good. I especially, I don't want to spoil it too much, but there's this little clip of this centipede guy who's singing Bible, Candle, and Skull in the animation, and I loved him. I absolutely loved him. And for some reason, that gave me the idea to create little Billy Scavell here, in all his fuzzy, ragged glory. So I pretty much imagined him to be a bit like the centipede guy in the animation. It's not fucking focusing. Why is it not focusing? Okay, he's a pianist, a saloonist, and a town swindler. Yep, town swindler. I know. Pretty generic stuff for I don't know, for a Western villain or something. But, well, I mean, come on. What else can you imagine with a face like that? Also, his eyes are pink. In case you guys think they look red through the through the phone lens, they're actually pink. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna rename him Snapper Larkin asparagus for something or something, but I scrapped it just now. It's way too long of a name. It sounds way too dumb. And Billy Scavell just seems to really suit him, in my opinion. But anyway, I think that's all. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Just wait a second. Alright, now, on to the real nitty gritty. Sally and Scaldy. Okay, so, I can't quite remember what exactly inspired this, but, well, at some random point, I made this really short comic, including these two characters. One of them being a human, and the other one being a little monster who lives with her. Yep. So anyway, okay, so the little monster is named Scaldy, and the woman is named Sally, right? Anyway, the comic is like, it's just one page long. It's like one panel on each side of the page. Okay, so here is the average day in the life of Scaldy and Sally. You were trying to scare me again, huh? Yeah, sorry. That was a okay, so you're probably wondering what exactly this guy is, and why that's Scaldy. I know what you're thinking. Why is he so big? Why is he so spiky? Why is he about to kill Sally? He's not about to kill Sally. He's actually trying to scare her. Yeah, just like she said. Okay, so lately I came up with this concept that Scaldy here is actually Sally's... Well, there's two concepts here. Either one, he's her imaginary friend, and he constantly has a niche with trying to scare her. Either that, or he's this strange monster that she came across one day and decided to keep as a pet. What do you guys think the theme should be? Because I'm kind of stuck in between them. Okay, so again, here's a vote. A, should Scaldy be an imaginary friend? Or B, should he be a random monster that Sally came across one day and just decided to keep as a pet? You guys decide, because I have no idea how to do it myself. Alright, now on to some better stuff. Alright, now let's talk about some new characters. I'm sure I've already talked about some From-Bat characters before. In fact, I'm actually making a story about them. So the first one, okay, so this page of characters is known as the Quadruplets. Okay, so the first of these quadruple twins is Queen. Actually, wait, no. Well, let's start from youngest to oldest. First, we'll start off with Quillo. Focus. That's better. Anyway, as I was saying, Quillo here is the youngest of the four. She, since she was born, she was often intimidated by her, by her older brother Quincy. No. He's not mean or anything, but he is a bit of a douche. Okay, so this one time, while she was very little, Quincy here, well, he told her this story that there was like a monster that would come out of nowhere and drag young From-Bats by their tails into the night so that it could take them back to its cave and eat them. Well, since Quillo was a baby, she was very impressionable and pretty much believed every word that Quincy said. Yep. She actually believed that a monster at night would grab her by her tail, take her back to a cave, and then eat her. Well, you probably noticed, everyone here has long tails, and yet hers is much shorter. Why would that be, you ask? Well, to make a long story short, since she was very terrified by Quincy's story, she decided to do something about it, and so she went to a nearby lake and found an old snapping turtle there. There, she asked the snapping turtle to bite off her tail so that she wouldn't have to be dragged away at night. The turtle, obviously skeptical, was like, are you sure about that, kid? I mean, it's gonna hurt a lot. Quillo, being very persistent, just said, just do it already. The turtle, wanting to just go back to sleep, was like, alright, just put your tail in my mouth and then we'll get this over with. And, well, ever since that snapping turtle snapped off her tail, she did nothing but cry and cry and cry for 3 straight days. And by the time she was done, ever since, she has held nothing but a grudge for Quincy. Yep. Apparently that whole monster thing was a massive hoax, obviously, which definitely made her peeved. Now, on to the next. Next up is Queen, the second youngest. Queen is she's the kind of kid who just wants attention. So most of the time, she'll often run around the forest and scare anyone she can. She'll run across birds and wave her arms at them and make them fly off. She'll sometimes run at, chipmunks and raccoons, hiss at them, and even try pretending to bite them, just so that she could scare them. She sometimes even tries waking up her brothers in the morning, Quiche and Quincy, just so that she could show them who's boss. However, let's just say most of the things she tries to do to get attention aren't always very, So, if you ever come across her, just know she won't exactly go easy on you. I hold the fucking camera steady. Okay, and next up, there's Quincy. I think we've already said enough about him, but, here's the thing. He's a very smug and very douchey kind of guy. Any chance he gets, he'll always try to scare anyone younger than him, He'll sometimes try to scare Quillo in hopes of, getting some of that kid logic out of her again. And he'll sometimes try messing with Quiche, by messing with his ears or mocking him for his pessimism, all that jazz. He's also very lazy in a way. Even though he's nocturnal, he'll still sleep in at night, and he'll often just Next, and finally, there's Quiche, the oldest. Okay, so, Quiche is a very pessimistic and very, very grumpy kind of fella. Okay, whenever he's a very strict kind of guy. However, he may be strict, he's extremely caring for Quillo and Queen. By the way, you've probably noticed, but they all have Q's for name at the beginning of their names. Alright, anyway. So whenever Quincy tries messing with Quillo, Quiche immediately springs into action and just swats him away with his tail. Because, I think you all know what happened to her tail. But anyway, I guess the only times he ever actually smiles would be, whenever he gets some full-on alone time. Like, whenever he has a certain area all to himself. So, in a way, he's a kind of cynical introvert who tries looking out for others, but isn't always very good at it. And, what he wants is the least attention possible and the least annoyances possible. I feel like that kind of covers a lot of us, really. Yep, so that's the Quadruplets. And finally, there's this picture of, a frumbat on top of somebody. Before you ask, no, that is not Hal. That is not, hold on. Let me just get this. Okay. See this guy right here? That there is Hal. Hallian the Frumbat. Right? This Frumbat, though? That is not Hal. That is not Hal. That is, in fact, a completely different Frumbat, who I am nicknaming Malwa for now. Okay, you see any resemblance? Of course not. You see, Malwa here is much bigger than Hal, because, well, she's a lady. Of course she's bigger. You know, sexual dimorphism. Have you guys ever watched Animal Planet? Go watch it, you're dumb. Anyway, you probably noticed she's a lot bigger than Hal here. So anyway, that's the note. I'm actually using this picture for a Google Doc story. So I'm gonna be putting that in there. And once it's done, I'll probably, I don't know, I'll put the link up somewhere for anyone interested. Anyway, yep, there she is. Yep. And if this picture was ever animated, it would definitely feature purring noises, cause Giacomo from bats can do that. They can purr like cats. Yep. And clearly, Molly here really likes this dude. It doesn't look like it, but she really does like him. Yep. Anyway. Also, another difference between Hal and this from back here. You see, Hal has much larger teeth. You know, 4 on one side and 3 on the other. Well, she has, like, a bunches of little needle-sharp teeth. Yep. Well, they do have similar tails. That's just it. Yep. Okay. I think that's everything I got. Actually, yeah, I think I've covered it all. I think it's everything. Well, what else can I show you? Well, Well, I guess I can show you a little bit of this. So, have you guys ever heard of Beatbuddy? The Tale of the Guardians? No? Well, you're gonna love this. You hear that? Harav Stellar worked on the soundtrack for this game. I can't play too much of it here, because then Susan will kick my ass, and I don't want that. I'll put the link to the video that's part of in the description, though, in case anyone wants to listen to the whole thing. It's super fun to listen to, trust me, it's really good. Well, anyway, since that's everything I've got, well, I guess I better just end that here. Not sure what else I can say here. I'm just wasting your time. Okay. So what's 2 plus 2? It's